Alrighty guys, we are back with round 2 and we got another Bartz WoL for you, played by the People's Champ Jenny, and facing off against Kiddie, playing Mono Ice, and you can't see the air quotes, but it's Mono Ice, I swear.
Mono Ice for over 40 cards of the deck.
Yeah, exactly that.
Definitely curious to see this Bartz WoL deck, because I know the staple of the deck will be the same, but I know Jenny has definitely been looking at some tweaks, so it may not be an exact match of the Bartz WoL we saw in the last game.
Yeah.
But curious to see where we're going. Looks like Jenny's on the play here. Is that double Tyro in hand?
Double Tyro, a Cryo Bash. No bats though, by
I think you might have to just hard cast the Tyro here, because I don't think Cryo...
but she's got Sir FFL.
Does she?
Yeah, but she can't play it. She hasn't got the War CP.
Do you hard cast Tyro here? Because Cryo has no targets, right?
I think you can lose the Bash here fine. Unless we go after...
You could play Bash. But is there a reason to?
Take a damage search?
Straight into the Tyro.
Let's search... I think Water CP, perhaps.
Play Seraph FL next turn, and you're immediately on 2 colours straight away. Yeah. Tyro, the namesake, the card everybody loves. Let's Earth play whatever it wants.
Yeah, exactly that. And we didn't see many LBs in the last one. I don't know if we'll see many here either, to be honest. But
we saw any, did we?
1 Surges.
Oh, of course, yeah, at the very end from Morgan.
Yeah.
Ultimate. Oh, yep, there's the Mono Ice deck with, with Lightning Odins in it. Ooh.
Yeah. Now, guys, these are 2 of our best players here. As I said, Jenny is our People's Champ.
One day I'm going to have to get the explanation for that nickname.
Because she's harder than The Rock.
Yeah.
She plays better than The Rock. And because everyone loves Jenny.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not love Jenny?
So Nero into Vice here, or Weiss, whichever way it's said. A nice little discard and dull and freeze a forward on entry, but does this do enough against a Bartz deck? Because again...
I mean, the discard could be big, though.
The discard, I think, is the main aspect here, but you're only triggering that once.
Yeah.
The reactivation, obviously, that Refia gives you kind of shuts down the dull and freezes. Sid Randell, obviously, in the deck. Doesn't shut down too much of this Bartz deck, apart from Faris.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, it looks like...
Discard the Cryo.
Yeah, that discard actually has really screwed Jenny here, because she's drawn the extra Kukulane, but then drew a light Bartz.
So she can't play Seraph FL this turn?
No.
Do you just pass here?
Wow.
Is there going to be enough? Is there going to be much discard that Kiddie's going to have now? If he sees a Rufus.
This could be brutal, because we do know this deck plays Kurosame. So,
yes, but you've not ramped to enough backups here to cast it, right?
Not yet, but if you can slow Jenny down enough and make it
if you can cast Kurosame the next turn or 2, even making them discard 3, that could just break the bank there.
Yeah, exactly. That's Sarah FFL looking like a bit of a liability right now. I don't think Jenny is unlucky enough to draw double light cards next turn, but
you would hope not. But I think her version at the moment is down to about 5-6 Bartz, so your chances of seeing them are lower, but obviously the light ones can hurt you a lot more when you do see them now without the wind one on board.
Yeah.
So what's Kiddie going to go for here? I'm trying to think of what ice cards we see play here. So that's a Yazael, and is that the new 5-drop ice card that breaks something on entry he's pitched?
Oh, the Russian Arbiter, that one?
For the new M&R to search many a good card.
Yeah.
A lot of 2-drop back.
To be honest, like, Arcanist here isn't terrible.
Even Unaleska, just to keep that discard going.
Yeah. Not going to be light for this turn, so Jenny might actually get away with this, but again, paying a 6 CP backup, that could be deadly.
It's almost her whole hand gone again. Yeah, you're getting 2 things back, but how much are you going to Bartz on top of that?
Kagri calling for Kusith on EX. It's not, it's a Toto. Oof.
Oh, a good wipe, and it'd be interesting to see how many of those there are in the deck. Could this be a one-off Toto?
Yeah, I think you struggle with this deck and space to fit more than one.
Faris, is that another Seraph FL or the same one? I think there are 2 Seraph FL, so you can definitely play it without pitching the QQ lane if you want to keep it, but I think they both go. I'm just not sure what you get here off of it. Obviously, you need the Bartz. Is it just double Bartz to play it and then S for 3?
Well, no, she needs the win CP to not overpay for it as well.
That's what I meant. Did you get 2 Bartzes so you can pitch one for the other? But that's one less Bartz you're seeing.
The thing is, I was not sure if she's playing the Arc forward in this deck. I would be inclined to rip that out of there if there is, or if it is like Paul McAvoy's version, the Onion Knight.
Yes, I
So-
forgot there's an Onion Knight in there. Yeah, easy discard fodder and searchable off of anything that says search a Warrior of Light.
Yeah, exactly.
Passing over to Kiddie there, so if he gets a discard or 2 online this turn, this could be some real trouble for Jenny.
And this is the problem. I think Jenny should have probably pulled the trigger there on the bats, because I mean, now in theory we get a couple discards, we are in real trouble.
Tyro up, not really sure what. It could be threatening the Ami potentially here, because the Bartz decks are known to run it. But what's Kiddie going with here? I think you play Unileska, ready that you've got discards going. No, going for 4 for Setzer. Now that's the Opus 17 Setzer, I know, because he asked to borrow it from me, which is
this
helpful.
guy. So was it?
No, that's the 21.
No, not that one. Okay.
The Opus 17. So I believe it's when he's targeted,
This
you make
one.
them discard. No, so when he enters the field, name a card type. Your opponent discards 1 card, and if it matches, you draw a card.
Oof.
So I think you probably almost always name 4.
Especially in this deck, yeah, absolutely.
Because even without the draw, you're still making them discard.
Yeah.
On the stack here, Cuculating, Vice.
Draw. This is Drew a bat.
Vice does target characters, I believe, so
Yeah.
it's a good thing to stop.
Yeah,
pitching
I
the light Bartz,
don't hate that, to be honest.
It means you don't have Bartz in hand to S, so are you playing this deck now without relying on that as a capability?
Jenny did get 2 bats in the last Sarah of FFL,
Yes,
though.
but if that's the only way to pay for it at the moment, there we go. Arc as an EX, and then digging for 5. So annoyingly, you can't add the 4-color wall to the 4 drop back at wall to hand.
No.
So it's probably the Lunith here because you can pay that off the Tyro.
Yeah, I think this is fine. Like,
You're getting close to your 4 colors.
Jenny probably needs to get the Refer out this turn, and she did just.
Sarah FFL?
Yeah, so that's an easy discard.
So you could Bartz here and Refia for 3.
Yeah,
on the S.
yeah, you definitely need an S effect for the 3. Probably then on reactivation, play the Lunith Hardcast.
If you can get another Bartz for next turn as well, you're probably going to 3 damage, so you can definitely do some nice work with the Farish triggers.
Yeah.
So yeah, in comes the Bartz.
Namesake of the deck. Jenny is on the back foot, so she really does need to apply some pressure of her own.
Because Kiddie can make her discard every turn now as well with that Unileska.
Oh, so we're just going in on 4, I believe.
4-color wall coming out? Or is it the backup?
Or is it the fact that she's like overpaid and is calling 3?
4, yeah. Calling 3, yeah. The way, because you can pay for it like that, a way that always I struggled to click with immediately, but they did confirm
more.
You were allowed it, yeah.
Yeah, 1 more than cost.
As long as you're pitching from hand, you can always overpay by 1.
Yeah. So, we have hit the Kryl, so we're going to get back probably the
Bartz or the...
Oof, wow, okay. Are we going to potentially
play the
Lunith
here?
Yeah.
Yes, then you've got 4 colours on line ready for wall if you draw it next turn. Or even hit a Kusif, because there is 1 in break. But finishing on 1 card in hand here is a little bit rough, because it does mean that Unileska trigger will go off.
Yeah, and we know I think it's the bats as well, so...
Do you want to pitch some of those Warrior of Lights in break?
You probably have to as well.
There's only a Dull and Freeze, which you don't ever really want to block with this Bartz anyway.
No, this is true.
That Lunith a great card, just 1 anything and tap for 1k in haste, so good on a lot of these Warriors of Lights.
Yeah, the issue we got though is, again, we're still a couple steps off being able to get the Refia, and in theory, if that is a Bats in hand, we're probably going to lose it this turn.
So what's Kiddie going to do? He's got 3 backups and 2 forwards on the field and 2 in hand. Sid Randell out for... Oh, this is...
Rufus, yep, there goes the
It's going to be
Bats.
rough. And Dullen freezing the tire off of that, so no 4-color wall coming in this turn.
No. And that is the problem.
Some two free swings. Oh, first Refia to damage.
No.
And
there goes another Bat.
He's got me running low on Bartz's at this point.
Kiddie just picking apart this deck.
Is that an Amaterasu we just saw drawn from
Amaterasu
Jenny
and
Arc, I believe, yes.
Yeah.
It's not too much you can do here. You can only play the Ami, you can't play the Arc.
No, I think you sit...
You have to hold a turn and Ami the Rufus trigger,
Yeah.
but then if there's a way Kiddie can get a discard out or 2 out of you first.
I mean, well, that's it. You could Unileska and
you've
then
got nothing to respond to.
So then the trigger of the
So it was digging with the
Yeah.
arc. Okay, leaving the Lunif up. So Faris, Mist Dragon, Wall, Loon. So you've got your choice of targets. What would you grab here? Faris is nice because it gives you an extra.
Yeah,
switch.
probably Faris, but it's not going to be enough to kill anything though. Oh, it is actually.
You'd get 2 triggers, so you can kill the Rufus here. It's the only one you can kill because that sets, I believe, is 8k.
I think that's fine then, because you can't keep things in hand right now.
No, it does slow Kiddie down a little bit, and you can S on top again for 2 to get another 2 drop backup out. But I don't know if this version's running any. Oh, you can get the Lena
or the Arc if it's running Arc.
Yeah.
So Faris on damage 3. We've got a damage trigger and we've got a search.
Yeah.
So we're just doing that.
Doing
first.
the damage on the Rufus, the only target you're really going to pick. You could have taken out one of the others, but I think the Rufus is the best choice here. Because it's the only one that's continuously gaining advantage for Kiddie at this point. The others need to have something else occur.
Yeah.
But I think you do want to end this turn on 0 in hand, because between Unilaska and Weiss, you're just never going to have Tyro up at that point.
How devastating is it going to be if we see damage 5 is another Refia?
So searching for the wall.
Can't break anything
changing.
So we know it's an Am out in hand, so it's potentially something that looks like fire.
If there's a Bartz,
Oof, that's.
I think Kiddie's got enough stuff to make you discard 2 in a turn, though.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And she's picked the Refia out. Oh no.
Okay.
That's very dangerous.
So you know from the first discard you're always getting rid of the Ami. But it's whether Kiddie can get a second discard here.
Which is entirely possible. I mean, we haven't seen a Kurosama yet.
I don't think he'd be able to play it, is the advantage, but what else would there be? Another Rufus could do it. Even just like a Kate Sif or something to strip that out.
Yeah. Just to let you know, John B, it is a massive 20 of us today.
Bang on 20?
Yeah, I think so. And we are light. We are missing a ton of people. So
we're normally we've got to be averaging almost close to 30 on
a weekly. So probably, I'm hoping only 4 rounds. Not that I don't love speaking to you guys, but I've got a long drive home. So 4 rounds, hopefully, and if not 5.
So we're going to have to depend on how people finish up and score.
Yeah, exactly. And we got some big names in the room, and obviously some people playing Warhammer. So
yes, there's definitely some Warhammer upstairs. People like to experiment, do other hobbies, not just this one. My namesake Warhammer game is on Thursday, so I end up playing this instead of doing that.
That's loyalty right there.
Kiddie, looking at his LB deck here, obviously he's got Victoria. He can play that will kill the Faris because Jenny is on only 2 in hand.
Yeah, she will get a ping back, but again,
it's not going to kill anything.
Yeah,
the Bartz
exactly.
is never going to trade up or back, I don't think. Surges, I don't think you'd play here, but obviously he can play it on curve a lot better with just the backups. But I think you always leave the Unileska up here just for the tap effect.
Yeah, I mean, you want 2 discards if you can help it because, well, Kiddie knows.
There,
absolutely.
Ooh, Orphan, so that
would have done it, right?
No, because you wouldn't be able to play it and tap the Unileska.
I don't know. You could.
You only have 2 in hand and 3 backups, so it would have to pay his whole hand out for but I woun't be against seeing the Orphan go, seeing the Orphan played because it is a discard every combat phase.
And there we go. So.
Oh, he did have the extra in hand. He was on 3 in hand, so he's. No, that was paying
for the Unileska.
And then the Unileska's done 1.
Yeah.
I will be back momentarily to get my nice food.
Yeah. Cafe here, guys, in Firestorm is banging. So Jack just running to get some food. So you got me solo for a little while. Jenny getting the arc. EX burst hits wall. And wow, Jenny hitting now another EX on the Leviathan. I mean, do you just bounce the Victoria just so there's one less forward? Yep. And we get back another wall. Can we get the Refia out here now? I think we can, but we won't be able to get the 4-cost wall out yet unless she's got the bats to do it in hand. Oh, that's Elena coming down. Okay, so at the very minimum, we are going to get the reactivation. Is this going to be enough for Jenny to stabilize? She's got to be very careful. She is in combat, and she has just drawn a Faris as well. Oof. That could be a really good hit here, because that Setzer has an S effect. So, hold it up, Jenny. What are you thinking here? The wall does get reactivated. Is there a way? Oh, we're doing Faris first. I don't know about this. Really don't think that's the right decision. Because you could have played the wall out, reactivated, and then played the Faris. Oh. Yeah.
Maybe hear my keys jangling there. So what have I missed?
So, Jenny decided not to play the wall in main phase 2. Instead just goes with the Faris and just kills the Weiss. Now, I'm not sure about this because she could have still played... Oh no, I don't think she could have played the wall.
What, 4-colour wall? Or?
Yeah, no, because unfortunately the Tyro was down. So no,
I don't think she's got enough colours up.
She couldn't have done that.
That Weiss put in a lot more work than I thought, keeping that Tyro down for a couple of turns.
The problem is that because we've played this Faris now, we don't have the reactivation. The Raffia effect. So I suppose we could now pay 4 and dig out the wall the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
It's dangerous. Jenny living on the edge here.
Well, there's a reactivation and a draw here, right? Because the Lunif is tapped down as well as the Bartz.
So we've already had the reactivation.
This is in phase 2, right?
Yeah.
This is a bit risky then, because you can only... Oh, you can't Raffia bounce here.
No. That's what I mean. I think you have to probably just, if you can pay 4, get a wall out. At least you've got 4 to protect you from an attack. The problem is that Ice does now have Istola, so there is potential haste here. Oh, so we're going to go Leo draw instead. First time we've seen that in one of the LBs today.
In my view, probably what's going to be the most played LB card.
If anyone else thinks Leo is not busted, you are mistaken.
Please let me know, so I know who to avoid.
Yeah, please
comment in the chat, please.
Please, all the wrong people, put your hands up. But Jenny living dangerously. She does not have the Raffia effect.
It definitely looks like looking at the boards though. It definitely looks like she's stabilised. But
the problem is, it's just a Kurosame now is fine, but no, Kiddie just going in, block with the Leo. Sorry, I'm also real slow on these scores today. Kiddie has taken a point of damage from the bats. So, Kiddie...
So Wire, I can't remember what that backup
Wire
does.
is like if your opponent discards, you draw a card or something.
At the end of your turn?
Yeah. It's a unique one. So there you go, yeah. At the end of each of your turns, if your opponent has a discarded card, you may draw 1 card.
Okay.
Now, Jenny is likely to be online. We know that the Faris is live.
Oh,
yeah. Activate and draw.
So do you reckon this is enough to stabilise here now? Kiddie's definitely got to take a turn or 2 off the gas.
Yeah. Decahedron, thank you for joining us for your first time. Appreciate it.
Hope you enjoy watching.
Yeah, you are currently witnessing 2 of the greatest players here from Wales going at it. Oh, wow, okay.
It's not me and you on stream.
Mate, we're behind the camera, we can't always play. But Jenny, the people's champ, clawing and fighting with everything she's got to get back into this.
So could she play... Yeah, so Zidane's coming in as well.
Yeah. So no cards in hand for Kiddie, but he does have 4 attackers. But again, we need to keep Raffia alive, and we need to keep 4 walls active.
I think
so that
you just swing with Wall and Zidane here potentially, right? And then you've got lethal next turn.
Probably even the Faris as well, just to kill the Setzer.
Yeah.
But Jenny going after it now. We're going to top deck it to secure. Probably. She put it on the bottom. Oh, I don't think that was the right choice.
I think a lot of people forget it says top or bottom.
Yeah, because if you put it on the top, you're secure from not hitting any X.
You know you're not going to hit any X.
And there's a Kurosame, that's a good hit. And Edward,
I don't think Kiddie will mind seeing that one go, because it'll be dead in hand otherwise.
No. I am very shocked here. Now that's a good hit as well, the Ultimecia. And we still have now 4 backups up. Jenny going to the races. There's the Istola. Oh, Hannah Rusinavita.
This is risky here, because if Kiddie can play
Well, she's still got the Refia on the stack. She's got the 4 backups up and the big wall.
Does, yes.
So
the Lena was blending into the
yeah,
map for me.
I think Jenny has done this here. If she's just careful enough,
She's essing
for 4.
arc. It's the only target,
yeah, I guess. But then we got 2 in damage. What are we essing for here, Jenny? Come on.
What happens if you pay and then there isn't you just fail to find again?
I don't think
I
you
think
can.
that might have been what's just happened.
Yeah, I don't know if you can fail to find with Bartz, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not quite sure either.
Well, it doesn't. It's not search a card, right? So
Yeah,
you can always fail.
Yeah, there's search for 1 job or
But
like.
you've got to do you've got to do the cost axe if you have none left.
Yeah, then you can fail search. You are right. So
Because there are those cards that steal your cards face down, so technically you could have a legal amount but not know that one's gone.
yeah,
But that was a payment of 4. I'm not sure if she has anything left.
What? Oh, are we doing on the stack here because we can play something out from break? Yeah, there's a wall.
Should have done that before you picked up the deck to search with.
I think, Jenny, you gotta be careful with stuff like that, my girl.
It's a friendly local, so I think people will let that slip. But
We will bring it up though, guys.
that's definitely something we're gonna have to mention.
Yeah, because that could be a little bit naughty. That I think. Well, I feel dirty watching that. I think it was over anyway, but still, that's a bit dirty.
Yeah.
Kiddie was.
Because you've checked your deck for what targets there are before.
Yeah, but again, Kiddie was on no cards in hand. Jenny actually now sat on 5 forwards with a Refia on the stack. So, we will bring that up though, guys, because that's, naughty. But I don't think...
Curious to see what the outs here could be from...
I mean, but
he can always surges to dull.
yeah, but he also may have pulled a lightning cast, so he could play a cloud, perhaps.
But I'm thinking here, would he have enough to potentially play surges and then your Stola? Because if you surges, the Refia is reactivated now, so even if you dull 1, you're always going to have 4.
Yeah.
I think this might be over for Kiddie. He's going digging with the Quistis.
I don't know what you
Searches you just an ice card.
Yeah, I don't know what you
from the
hit
top
here,
4.
though, that is even remotely helpful.
Kurasame, but I don't know if he'll be able to play it.
No, he's only got 1 in hand.
What else could there be? Jenny's on nothing in hand, right?
Oh, no, she's got 1 left, I think, now.
Oh yeah, 1 face.
I think those are dead cards. The Fistless would be nice, yeah. There it is.
Game now.
Oh, well, guys, 7 minutes on the round. We will get Jenny from her comeback over. And guys, obviously, don't roast her too hard, but we'll bring it up. But we will be right back, and we'll get the interviews on. So catch you in a sec.
Have a good one.
And we are back with the round 2 winner, the People's Champ, Jenny, the cheater. Yeah. A couple of things there, though, Jen. We won't bring them all up, but...
The Kiddie's line about the stack.
Sure. Something was on the stack. It's fine, guys.
There was a stack somewhere in that game.
So, not mono water tonight. On the bats. How's it going for you?
Experimenting.
Yeah, I'm learning the deck.
Okay.
100% learning it. It's really good. I just need to learn how to play it without cheating. Basically.
Interesting. Obviously, it looks like you've got a kind of a mix between Paul and Sam's deck. Because you're playing the 4-drop wall wind backup as well. Is that doing okay for you?
It's just there. I don't think you play the wind backup anyway. If there was another 2-drop or wind backup that wasn't called Arc, it'd be in there overall 100%. But I don't want to play Arc because I love the forward too much. And Wall's just an option. Usually your backup line is like the FFL, Sir FFL, Lena. Kryle is your first one. What's the other one? Luna. And then it's usually like a Tyro. So you don't need it
Tyro is
anyway.
basically just your win CP.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it's whatever.
See, when I was playing the deck, I always found having that additional search 2 CP arc that was quite nice. But that's just me. Any other changes though that you're thinking towards the deck?
I don't know it well enough, honestly. I'm really liking it. I can tell you that. It's really good.
What was
You managed to do a pretty big comeback because your hand at the start of the game
It was
didn't
awful.
look too good.
It
Even
was
we were saying it was
awful.
like you've got to overpay for the Tyro here to be able to do some of what you need to do.
Yeah, and then I was
next.
gonna overpay for the Seraphal and he dulled it anyway,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay.
Yeah, and it was also the you drew and it was
Drew
the
the
light
light,
bats.
yeah.
It was brutal.
It sucked.
So basically, you're just building a hand back up and passing. That was all you could do there. Yeah.
It's like ice it obviously has a lot of very powerful things, but they have to pay a lot for it. So even though I was like really behind with my hand, because he was having to pay so much to do his things, I realised like, oh, actually I have more cards in hand anyways. Like as soon as I get the stuff I need, I'm fine.
Yeah, because that is sort of the big thing. Like that Vice Nero combo is a bit. It costs 8, like, and you're only losing one card.
That's it. I was like, oh god, this is good awful. I was like, actually, he doesn't have a hand. It's not like he can go crazy here.
You dealt your hand at the right time as well, so you could stop freezing the Tyro every time.
So,
That sucked.
what was your first matchup then?
I played against Ice something.
Ice something, and you win, lose?
Yeah, I won that one.
Ice Lightning? On mono?
Ice Earth, perhaps, because there's a little bit of that running around.
Who did you play?
Bad names, Top Knot.
Top Knot. Who's a Top Knot?
You're drunk, but it's not.
Oh, Josh.
Josh.
Sure.
I'm bad with
Josh
names.
could be running anything.
Yeah.
It's a different deck each week.
Something with ice, I think.
Surprised it wasn't retainers, because
Brain's
that's...
still working today.
Ice retainers. It's not.
Turks?
Tits.
There we go. Ice Lightning
Turks.
Turks then.
That's
Yeah.
another one of his.
Or mono Ice Turks, either or.
Yeah.
Well, the deck's doing quite well for you then.
I'm loving it. I need to learn it. I'm cheating.
It's both games now. We've seen they go quite far behind pretty early. You're hitting like damage
That's it.
4,
Like
damage
twice
5.
today, I'm on damage 6, but like it's calculated.
And then you
I'm
just
not
stabilise your
worried.
game.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't quite get as lucky as our game before, where 5 EX bursts from 5 damage. It was
I
like,
don't know what did I get.
ugh.
4 that time was good enough, I
Yeah.
guess.
So, best of luck then, I guess, with the rest of your games.
Thanks.
Try not to cheat too much,
I'll try.
obviously. And yeah, guys, we've got 3 minutes left on the round, so we'll let Jenny have a quick break, and we'll be back in round 3. So
Back shortly.